Call me Aloba, make her swear for you, says Adura, late Mohbad's younger brother. Hello everyone, you're so much welcome. In the midst of all this hashtag justice for Mohbad that we've been on for about 6 months now, it's been from one family member to another expressing themselves and also trying to, take a position on everything that has happened. But this guy, Adura Migba Aloba, has taken a position from the word go, which was when the coroner's inquest was going on. The first day he was supposed to speak, he said he wasn't feeling well. And of course, nobody can force you in a court of law when you say you're not feeling well to make your own statement or something. And the next sitting, he spoke, saying that, well, this is what he knows that happened and all of that. And pointing fingers, directly or indirectly, at one of Robert's friends. Now, even since that time, of course, his mother has come out to express herself. The widow, Omaume, has come out to express herself. The father, severally. In fact, I think he is the one that has been most expressive, and all of that. So it's been a roller coaster of events, so to speak, that sometimes as online in-laws or as concerned citizens, we sit back and we are like, okay, where are we heading to in this case? Because it seems that the family drama around this family is just unending, making the justice for Mohbad thing look like, we still have a long way to go, which I believe, like every other concerned human beings, are believing and hoping that justice will be served. Now, Adura said it, I think about 3 months ago, that he is disowning his father. Yes, that he doesn't want to have anything to do with his father and going to have a name change and all of that. Even his mama, one of the videos she did also said it. No, I think a discussion on social media, I think one TikTok something, where she said it that for Adura, the second son, to say that he doesn't want to be called an Aloba again. He doesn't want to have anything to do with the Aloba family. That shows we pay, my people, waiting day after 5 past 6. Now again, this guy shared it on his Instagram story to say that, call me an Aloba and I go swear for you. It's very clear that there's a lot of family dysfunctionality in Aloba family, with all due respect. Everybody seems to be on this side, with Baba standing on that side. Now, I'm not anybody's favorite out of all of this. We analyze according to what they open their mouth to say on social media and the actions we are able to see and with who they are interacting with. Now, with all of this, the truth of the matter is everybody has their own body nuances. And there are some things that Baba have done so well, nobody can take it from him. Baba definitely cannot buy his son. I don't want to believe that. I don't think in that line, except it's proven. But from what we could gather, Baba stood through thick and thin to raise his son and all of that. But it doesn't mean that, from what we can see, that he doesn't have faults. It doesn't, like I said, we are not judging, but we have the right to talk about a topic on public space. Now, when things are happening and people are seeing the nuances, let me take a very good example. Baba's blogger called Buki JC has always expressed herself. In fact, she is one of the most seen bloggers of Baba. And she talked about how she talks to Baba. Even there was a time she came out to yaka Baba, to give Baba water. Say Baba is greedy, Baba is selfish, Baba is not after justice, Baba is only after money. And people were like, madam, how trailer come pass between both of una like this? Then she reverted and went back to setting. But in several of her videos, she has consistently hit on Adura. She has called him thief. She has called him that there was a time he was caught and they were almost putting tire on his neck. She has called him jealous brother. She has called him a lot. And sometimes you'll be like, if somebody is Baba's blogger, who did Baba Orioke, organized Baba to go to Orioke, she even used that to yaka Baba. who will say that this is what they are doing, who will give some insight into the matter from her own side. And she's talking so badly about Adura like that. Couldn't Baba have called her to order to say, yes, we have an issue, but please, don't talk about my son in such a light. Don't do that. He is my son. I think for every father, even if you have issues with your son, you will not let somebody start coming online every day, eating at your son, calling him thief, saying that there was a time they almost put tire on his neck to get him burnt and all of that. The father will be alive and that will be happening. It's wrong. For those who are, like I said, Baba supporters, who wants to hear that Baba is the most saintly person on earth, please, I beg you, clock out of this video. But for us, who have been listening to different parties, especially those who are representing A, B, C, and D, and not being able to analyze it, then please go to those platforms where you would, have them utilized without any issues or being the most saintly person walking on earth. Now, those are the kind of things that even if whatever issues they've had before, and seeing that your father's blogger continually does that, it's enough to switch off mentally. Somebody will say, it's his father. How can he say that? The good book says, without apologies to anyone, the fathers, love your children. Make una pet your children. Make una train your children. And also, for children, love your fathers. But as children, they love you as papa back, right? Make sure, those who know Bible, because use the verse for us and the chapter so that we can learn very well. Don't upset your children. Don't upset them. Don't push them to the wall. The good book is balanced. So we always pick the side of the parents. We know they pick the side of the children. The Bible is balanced. Say, as much as, yes, father is an authority and everything, there are sometimes a father might do something that will annoy the child. It's not justifying bad behavior. It's just saying sometimes it's not black or white. It could be gray. So as much as, even as they grow up, as our children are growing up into their own individuality, the fact that we be their parents does not mean that we are the emperor of their lives. They have their lives to live. You get to a particular point, you let your child live his or her own life. Now, some people have been saying, Adura, this, and this, and this. And for all he cares, he's not a baby. Adura is about 25 years or 24. So he's not a baby. And Adura is not female. People will say, because it's female, that's why he's on his mother's side and woman's side. He's not female. Men or boys are more logical. They are more logical. We women are, except when we switch to our logical state, mostly emotional and sentimental. But men are mostly logical. And this Adura has been living with his brother for about 2 years. With his brother and the wife. So there are so many things in this potpourri of things to be like, what exactly is going on? He knows his brother more than anyone. Yes, Adura will know his brother more than Baba. There are some crews where Mohbad fit enter, where if he don't do, where Baba no go know, where the brother go know. Those of us who have close-knitted families, we know these things. There are some things that among siblings, we know amongst ourselves, right? But our parents are not aware. So there are so many angles to a human life. The part of you that your spouse knows is different from the part of you your parents know, different from the part of you your friends know. Whether you tell them or you do not tell them. So, but for all the children, that's Adura and Blessing. Blessing is the first child in the family, the first girl as well, to be on women's side. I think Blessing was in the middle before when this thing just happened, because Baba mentioned that, African TV boss mentioned that, Blessing was supposed to be there when they were signing the 70-30 agreement, but she didn't show up. So the Baba now said it in the interview he did with TVC that Blessing he hasn't heard from Blessing for several months. Obviously, he's left alone. I don't think all of them will just leave Baba like that. Baba should be the one to do a thorough check. Something about children is, no matter how much their mother pulls them to her, you can't have all the children against you. If you're a very good father, they will not. Not that Baba is not good. I'm not saying Baba is not good, but Baba is highly distracted. Baba is distracted. And the truth is, all these bloggers, we go call your children, we go they curse them. When they call the wife of your late son, we go they curse them. What go they call your grandson, where the man take for you, put on your laps 2 days before his demise, we go they curse them. And Baba, you're not cautioning them. Yoruba will say, Ojo ale le fin shere. In old age, when they say old age, is a different terrain. When energy no day again. When to get up in the morning, now to just go sit down for grandpapa chair. And by that time, when you look right, you look left. You don't chase everybody come out. When you don't yaka them on social media, you don't give bloggers 100% to dissect their lives. Which family doesn't have vices? Which family doesn't have kudie like Yoruba will say? But everybody is trying their best to bring out the best. Every responsible parent will always try. If I scold you inside, it doesn't mean I'm going to expose you on social media. It does not matter, because everybody has mental health. So for those who want to blame Adura, you're free to go ahead. Those who want to blame Baba, they are free to go ahead. But in Kotoluka Luku, Totifi Honwa for the past 6 months, where they use their mouth and their bloggers don't use their mouth, they talk. Now we go analyze. The advice Baba should still have is, if it's not too late, Baba, call family in Pakbo. This attention you're getting, you will not get it like this forever. You're looking for justice for your son. As long as you can establish that it is Adura that pied your son, or it is his mother that pied him, or it is his wife that pied him, Efiara Bale. Kejeka face justice. Let's collect the autopsy and see where we are going. There is no way all of them, all your son's friends, right? All of your friends' associates, except the Malians, who we know their own positions and what they've done to him, that Mohbad told us and that we saw with our koro eyes through video on social media. If something corny has happened, it's either they are intelligent enough to say, okay, let us see so and so, or let us gather so and so evidence. So when we come out to speak, we will speak with evidence. Not these ones that a lot of bloggers will come out and be saying, yeah, it is the clinical that pied him. It's clinical that pied him. When they call you to come and explain how it is from your mouth every morning, afternoon, night, where you go, they shout, where all muscles for neck go, they rise. Say, were you there when this thing happened? Even those maybe their family members no come online every day to be shouting and cursing. So that is just what it is. Adura said it, that Aloba, call him an Aloba, he go swear for the person, Papa. Is he right to say that, or is he wrong to say that? You can drop your comments in the comment section below, but please, this is not a platform for cursing. Any curse where you want drop for here, make sure say when it times 100 or 1 million, you go carry and go your house. Drop, don't curse Baba here. Don't curse Umi here. Don't curse Adura here. Don't curse anybody here. If you want to drop your comments where you feel learn from your high IQ where you get, drop them in the comment section below. We are all learning. And this is something that, as a human being, when something happens to someone, you should pick 1 or 2 lessons from. But when you're going about bearing everybody, it just shows the level of IQ might not be what can take this, our case of justice for Mohbad, to the promised land. Because the hidden things of this world, when it wants to be reviewed, forget how many times people try to conceal it. The truth will always come out. But before then, let's be cautious and also pray for the soul of Mohbad, who is here to be buried, to find rest, because this guy is shaggy. Thank you very much for watching. We'll see you in the next video. Bye for now.